As I've grown up, as I've become wiser, more intelligent, as I've had more life experience, I now realize the importance or the divinity of the act of procreation, right? The concept of a man and a woman joining together to create a child is a magical process, a special process. In fact, none of us would be here without this act of procreation. And so I understand that's kind of deep. And just to reiterate, I don't plan on having children anytime soon, but as I've grown into a man, I now understand the importance of procreation, the value that my seed and my semen has. Okay, and because of this realization or this knowing, it makes me want to continue down my journey of NoFap and semen retention even longer, right? I'm grown up now, I'm a man. I have no intentions to masturbate and spill my seed into my hands ever again, right? Because my seed has value. My seed is important. My seed is so special that it can create a miniature version of me. So why would I want to spill that into my own hands over pornography, which is an industry that's making money, right? Millions and billions and God knows how much. Look, Mom, no hands. Many of you watching this video may be younger than I am. You might be the same age, you may be older. But I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, will have come to the same realization that actually the act of procreation is something special. There is divinity attached to it. And when we are masturbating and spilling our seed into our own hands, onto ourselves, onto our own clothes, onto our beds, not only are we destroying ourselves mentally and physically, but we are also damaging ourselves spiritually, right? And so I want you to understand that there is more to NoFap and semen retention than perhaps many of you may believe or think. Really what you are doing is living in your truest self, your highest potential, the person who you really should be. None of us should be watching pornography or masturbating, right? Because we're going backwards as a society. Our ancestors never had access to pornography, right? And we have to continue this process of evolution, this human existence, right? Think about the person you want to be in 10 years' time, 20 years' time. You might want to be a husband. You might want to be a father. You might want to be a business partner. You might want to be a very high-value man, but in order to become that high-value man, you really need to break free from the addiction of PMO, because it's what boys do, right? Boys who need their mothers and their mother's care will continue to masturbate to pornography because they have nothing else to look up to or to look forward to apart from pleasure, right? Almost like the pleasure you get when your mother cooks you a meal when you're growing up, right? You never had to worry about cooking food. Your mother would cook everything for you, or perhaps your father would cook everything for you, and you just eat, right? You'd just be eating, and you'd get pleasure from eating that food. Whereas when you grow up into a man, you might move out of your house, you might get your own place, you might move countries, you might go to university, and you have to start cooking for yourself, right? And that takes away some of the pleasure you used to have when you were cooking. Or sorry, when you were eating your mother's food, right? So basically what I'm trying to advocate, or what I'm trying to say, is that as you grow into a man, as you grow older, as you grow wiser, as you become a more sophisticated aspect of the divine masculine, you begin to understand the acts and the divinity of procreation. And this understanding of the value of your seed and semen is going to pull you away from the addiction to PMO, and it's going to push you towards a more fulfilling, more meaningful life where you perhaps practice NoFap and semen retention. I'm on day number 27 of NoFap, Divine Masculine Tantra. I hope to see you on the next video.